YouTube? It's Friday, and that's the only thing that's good about today. It's the end of the week, and this week's trading sessions are behind me now. But looking back, because this is not a teaching video on trading. This is a trade journal. I am basically letting you read my diary of trades. And I'm trying to go over what I had problems with, what I did well with, but more of providing some insights as to where I'm at in my trading journey and identifying the things that I need to work on. In trading, there's two sets of things that you have to be focused on. You have to be focused on the market, which has numerous things to look out for and to pay attention to. And then you have to focus on yourself. And I've developed over the last few years some really bad habits that I really need to correct. I struggle with discipline, and you'll see that in my basically in my risk management. That's where I struggle with it the most. I have a big issue with trying to revenge trade or trying to get money that I lost back instead of cutting my losses and walking away. So this week I also discovered that providing content and trading for me might have been more than I can chew at one time. So I had to think about what my overall priority is. My mission is to try to help people, but if my trading starts to slip from me, I'm going to have to readjust my timing. So there are going to be some days where I can provide videos and some days I can't. I'll try to do the best that I can to keep the channel updated. Well, let's take a quick look at yesterday. Yesterday was actually a pretty decent day. I gave myself, let's look at the scorecard here. I gave myself a dub yesterday. I really did do a good job maintaining my mindset, my market structure, risk management, and reading price action. I did really well on all of those yesterday. So I gave myself a dub. That was on 8-7. Okay, so I took 3 longs, 2 shorts. Let's see if we can look at the trades. I think I have identified, yesterday, out of the 6 trades I took, I won 4, lost 2. So I was pretty on it yesterday. I was pretty tight yesterday. So that's why I got the dub. Not because of the money, but because of these 4 factors: mindset, risk structure, market structure, reading it well and properly dealing with it, and then the risk management and price action, watching price action, knowing when a trade is turning around on me, and then looking to try to cut the trade as early as possible. But you have to pay attention to that. And I'm struggling with that right now because what I tend to do is hope trade. What I tend to do is say, well, it's going against me, but I hope it turns around and goes the right way. And that's an issue with discipline as well. Discipline is doing what you don't want to do, but you got to do it. Making a decision that it feels like it hurts, but when you make the decisions that are discipline based, they actually protect you and they don't hurt you. So gotta get more better, or get better with that aspect of things. So let's look at some of the trades that I took today. Over here. My problem today was really reading market structure. I was off sides all day long. The pullback is between here and here. So I wanted to go long, obviously. That didn't notice the reversal pattern inside of the pullback. So instead of sending the trade up, The reversal sent it back down. And that's where I got stopped off. So thought the trade was going to recover right here. So I didn't do anything about it. And then I let the trade come back down. My stop loss for proper sizing should have been in 2 contracts. I think I was in at 3. And then my stop loss, if I was going to give myself a chance, my daily loss limit here is $70. And so I had made $24 earlier. So if I was going to give myself another trade, my max drawdown should have been $60. That would have at least given me another opportunity to trade. So that's what happened there. All right. This is what it looks like. Wait up, goes up, down, up. So this is the pullback, and you're looking to take your trade right around here, right? So because you're trying to catch the movement out. So that's what I was trying to do there. What needs to happen? There's basically, the trade really didn't confirm itself. It looked like a confirmation because price had put a body on this high right there. Okay. And then it's normal to wait for a pullback. And then the expectation is that price will move, will pull back. Draw this, pull back, and then take off. That's the expectation. But it did not. It failed to take this high right here. Failed to take this high on after the pullback. This would have been the point to enter if it proceeded on, and respected. If it respected this low, then it would have been a good trade. And I'm sorry, the low that it needed to respect would be this low right here. That's the low that I would have needed to respect. Maybe it could sweep it, but then move bullish. Okay. So got cooked. Kind of, sort of, I was in the right zone, which is good, but I didn't get confirmations for this to continue bullish. Okay. This is the third trade. There's another trade that I'm not going to go over, but for the most part, I don't think I got a win today at all. I took about 5 trades, lost all of them, and in the process started to just unravel a little bit. So, and that's why I'm not a range trader. So let's look at this. As you can see, price is just tripping. I mean, look at this. That. Good luck finding the pullback. I mean, it is what it is. In this case, the pullback that price is reacting on. See, this is your reaction right here. Price is reacting right here. So it's reacting on this pullback right here. This is the zone. Came all the way back to the back of the zone. And if you zoom in a little bit, you'll see a reversal right in this circle. I didn't see it. And so offsides means that basically I was trying to go down when price hit a zone and had intentions with this reversal of going up. So offsides. All right. So where are we? Let's see. Let's go back to the overall situation is not looking pretty. I have dug myself a pretty good hole this week. It is going to be interesting to see what happens next week. I have to basically be flawless next week in order to take this thing that's spiraling down and bring the nose up, because right now I'm nose down. Next week has got to be on point. Risk management has got to be on point. Market structure. I need to understand that if I'm in a range, that I need to stay out of the market. Let me see if I can. So basically, my first trade was right around 745, and I won those, and they were like little bitty trades, you know. And then I just gave the whole money back. Right at about 9:30, there was a like 9:25. I was not comfortable with taking this reversal. It was just, I just wasn't comfortable with it. So I stayed out of it. But it turns out that that trade was the move of the day. Okay. Usually Mondays and Fridays, it's tough to get a good move a lot of times, but that is Manipulation Monday, and then Friday is basically give me back your profits kind of day, take back the profits kind of day. So right here, what is happening is between 9:30 and when I ended trading, when I ended getting slapped by the market, it was just stuck in the range. And I'm not a range trader. I'm a trend trader. And I should have kind of recognized that this is, you just need to walk away. So next week, I need to pay attention to the market and kind of realize when I'm stuck in the range, stay out. I've got to get some dubs on the market. My windows in terms of daily loss limits are going to be so tight. Basically, it's really tight. I'm going to probably take a lot of break evens next week. You know, take a trade, and then as soon as it starts to move up, move my stop loss up to break even. I don't want to make these numbers worse than they are. So hopefully I would have read price action properly, and it will give me a push up. And then, you know, if I see money, I need to take it, because at this point, even $50 is going to be beneficial to pulling me out of this hole. All right, that's it. That's the game plan. On to next week. Can't do anything about the past. All we can do is learn from it and grow from it. And that's the end of today's 8-8 trade journal with MLG Trades. Take care, guys.